Going on, guys? This is top tier Yu-Gi-Oh! I'm AntwanSteele. I'm here to bring you a Star Seraph Shaddoll deck profile. I know recently the Seraph Shaddoll build has really fallen out of favor with Performages becoming really popular, but I've actually been having a lot of fun with the Seraph build. I mean, one, it just has a lot of power, and you kind of sacrifice consistency with power for playing this over the Performage engine, but it's a lot of fun. So like with this build, you're generally gonna have maybe one really big XZ summon where you plus a lot when you have stick chair, versus the Performage engine where you have like a constant stream of rank 4s. So it's really kind of like preference, where there's no one rank 4 summon that'll usually win you the game, but when you go stick chair and summon that one XZ monster after drawing like 2 or 3 cards, that usually wins you the game. So it's kind of just power versus consistency really, but they're both really good and I've had a lot of fun with this. I do also have a Performage Shaddoll build that I'm going to put up pretty soon. Also Prediction Princess if anybody's interested in that, but that's also a lot of fun. But with that all being said, let's go ahead and get into the build. We've got 3 sticks and 3 chairs. Just best cards in the deck. I mean, it's just an amazing combo. 2 Mathematicians. Sorry for the glare, guys, but yeah, 2 Mathematician because I don't want too many normal summons, which is why I don't play 3. But Mathematician is the best normal summon in the deck aside from Stick. It just starts all your combos, gets your not all your combos, but starts combos, gets your engine going, does everything you want it to do, just does all the dirty work. For the Shaddolls, I play 3 Falco, 2 Beast, 2 Squamata, 1 Dragon, and 1 Hedgehog. And the reason I played 3 Falco versus 3 of anything else is just because Falco really helps you survive the late game. And once you get a Beast in the graveyard, Falco's going to get you more pluses than any other Shaddoll. It's kind of what you always want to send to the graveyard, and what you always want to draw in terms of Shaddoll monsters. And that's once you have Beast in the graveyard. Then to round off the monsters, 2 Effect Veiler, just to help against Trishula and other kind of rogue matchups where, you know, effects are important, because most decks have trouble getting over the Shaddol monsters without monster effects. So Effect Veiler kind of helps to seal the deal in those. And then, of course, the obligatory Blackluster Soldier. And finally, the last monster, to really round it off, is a card I really like teching, but it's Archlord Krys. And the reason I play this is just because all your Star Seraphs are fairy, so is Construct. And so it's pretty easy to get 4 fairies in the graveyard. If you go stick chair, you're going to have 3 already. And then if you have a Construct, that's 4. Or a lot of games you'll just have, you'll summon 2 Constructs, and it's easy to get a stick or a chair in the graveyard. So getting 4 fairies in the grave is usually not a problem when you draw it. And then this allows you to get back a stick or chair from the graveyard, which can help you go off again sometimes, while also shutting off special summons. So it's extremely powerful, 2800 attack, it's nuts. And then also something I do every now and then, if I get the chance, is I'll play Foolish Burial to get it in the graveyard, or I'll just fuse with it with the Shaddoll Fusion, get it in the graveyard somehow, then play Call the Haunted, get it back, and Archlord Krys. So it's really good. So that's why I play it. A lot of fun. So for the spells, I play 3 Shaddoll Fusion and 3 Elf Shaddoll Fusion. I've seen some people decide to play like 2 of regular Shaddoll Fusion, but I personally think 3 of each is the way to go, because the games you lose are the ones in which you can't fusion summon. And so with that being said, I want to have the most fusion spell cards so I can fusion summon most often and have the highest chance of winning the most games, obviously. So that's why I play 3 of each, just because you need them to kind of, win. 1 Soul Charge, getting back stick chair is pretty nice. Krys too. 1 Raigeki. And then 2 Upstart. And I was playing 3, but I actually ended up taking out the 3rd one for a Foolish Burial. I don't know how I wasn't playing it before, but it's just really good in this deck. They can turn into any of your Shaddoll monsters, and it can also be like a pseudo Upstart Goblin. If I need to draw a card, I can play a Foolish Burial, send Squamata, send Beast, draw a card. In fact, it's better because it thins the deck out even more. so it's really good. And like I said before, combos with Krystia. You can do the same thing I said with Krystia with other Star Seraph, so it combos with them too. So it's just really powerful in this deck. And also I side Thunder King, and so you can also do the same thing with Thunder King. Dump Thunder King to the graveyard, call the hunt, get it back. It's nuts. It's really fun. And then for the traps, 2 mistakes. Just because, again, Necros is a really big problem. Man, that glare is bad. Sorry about that glare, guys, but maybe if yeah, it's better. But, yeah, Necros is a really big problem, and playing this against them is just a huge blowout. So unless they have the MST, which, you know, it's already pretty bad in their deck in general, but unless they have the MST, then they're probably going to lose that game. Then we've got 2 breakthrough skill. Once again, because Trish is a problem, and then again, like, you can't, it's hard getting over a construct without monster effects. And having this for the Veiler to negate that monster effect really puts you in a powerful position. 2 Call the Haunted for comboing with all of the graveyard effects. And then the last 2 traps, 1 Shaddolls Core and 1 Vanity's Emptiness. Vanity kind of goes without saying. In Core, I really actually want to play 2, just because it helps you summon a Noyatilis, and also it if you synchro with Falco, it can summon Star Eater, which is out the towers. But I ultimately decided just to play 1, simply because I have enough light, so I don't need it to summon anything but a Noyatilis. So it's only good in a Necros matchup, and it's only good if I draw it, then set it. And, you know, it's just slow. It's just kind of, even in the Necros matchup, not too ideal, even though it is a possibility. And same against Qliphort Towers, like, it's possible, but it's not ideal because it is a trap card. So I ended up cutting it to 1 along with a Noyatilis. So I don't even play that anymore, just because there's no waters and only 1 core. But even with that being said, core is still really good, just not at 2. For the extra deck, 3 construct. I'm just gonna move everything like over here, like out of that glare. Yeah, there we go. The 3 construct, best fusion, 2 Winda. Winda is usually not the right play against most decks. I don't really go into it often, but when I do, it's really good. Like, there's so many situations where you'll have 2 Shaddolls monsters and you can summon Winda, but you won't just because you know it's just not good. It's just not a good idea. But against decks like Burning Abyss and Tellers, it can be useful when you're in a winning position. And only when you're in a winning position. 1 Shekinaga, only played 2 Earths in the main. I never really missed the second one. So, that's been fine. Then for Synchros, we play 1 Yazi. I really like it against Burning Abyss, aside of Felice, Lightsworn Archer. So, I can, you know, a lot of times when I'm playing against Burning Abyss, I feel like when you summon your Mathematician, you can do 1 or 2 things. You're either going to send the Falco, set that up, or you're going to send like a Beast, draw. And when I say Beast, I mean Skull and Beast, but, or, you know, those are pretty much your only 2 plays within the Shaddoll engine. And so something I like to do is I'll send Felice and then bring back a Yazi, because I think that puts you in a better position against Burning Abyss than either of the other 2 plays. Or if you have like a Call the Hunt, you can send like a, you know, maybe a Thunder King, or, and even then, it's just not much you can really do with Mathematician. But playing Felice and Yazi really gives you a really good normal summon against Burning Abyss. So that's why I play Yazi. Black Rose for similar reasons, because it gives me a really good normal summon against Qliphort. So I can just wipe their whole board. And against Rogue too, it's just really good sometimes, depending on the matchup. And then Star Eater for the off chance I can summon it and attack over towers. Or the Revalk. I don't mind either of those things happening. Then for rank 4s, 1 Evilswarm Ouroboros, which is actually one of my favorite cards since it came out in Arsenal 7. I mean, I've had it since then. I've never really been able to summon it that often, just because there aren't that many decks that, you know, can summon 3 material rank 4s. So I really enjoy playing this card. The effect's extremely powerful. And, yeah, really good card. Definitely one of my favorites. 1 Deltaros. Deltaros is really, really, really good. I mean, just being able to pop a card every turn, put your opponent on their heels, so that's why I like it. And the way I kind of choose which one I summon, it kind of just depends on what the problem is. So if it's like I'm already in a winning position, they don't have many things from the field, I'm not going to summon Deltaros, I'll summon Ouroboros. That way I can attack their hand or their graveyard. Or if they have a monster that can't be destroyed, or something I don't want to destroy, like a Dante, then I won't summon Deltaros, I'll summon Ouroboros. But both are really valid options. Then I play one Ptolemaeus, and I mean, I like skipping opponents' turns, you know? That's what I do. But no, I'm kidding, that's never happened. But you can probably in this build, I mean, you can get 3 materials on it, let it survive, you know? 4 in phases. You can do it, it's possible. You just gotta change your extra deck a little bit, but no, in all seriousness, I really do like Ptolemaeus, because it allows me to go into Diamond. And I was thinking about playing Pleiades too, because you can get 2 material Pleiades like that, which is pretty nuts, or Durandal, Volcasaurus. Not Volcasaurus, but Durandal and Pleiades are both really powerful rank 5s. And so I've been considering doing that, but the space kinda just isn't there right now. And then for 2 material rank 4s, which I don't make often, the only ones I play are Castel and Exciton. I don't make these often, but I play them because when I do, their effects are just extremely powerful, so that's why. But I know some people like to play Dweller, but because you can't make Dweller that often, I found like Dweller is good against Shaddolls and Burning Abyss. You know what else is good against Shaddolls and Burning Abyss? Diamond. So it kind of came down to, am I going to play Ptolemaeus and Diamond, or am I going to play Dweller? And honestly, Diamond came up a lot more, just the ability to summon it. Because if you don't have Stick Chair, I mean, the only other rank 4s in the deck are Skelmata and Dragon. Not rank 4s, but level 4s. And so it's kind of, you know, you don't want to do that really. And so these are the only 2 I play rather than playing, you know, Rhapsody or Dweller or Crab King. Because 2 material rank 4s are just hard to make. And so if I do make them, I want the power level of those cards to be really ridiculous. Yeah, like these 2. But anyways, guys, that's all I have for today. Like I said before, I do have a Performage Shaddoll build and also Prediction Princess. So if you guys are looking forward to that, let me know in the comments. If you guys have anything that you want to say, any way that I can improve my channel or my videos, please let me know. I'm actually saving up right now to get a new microphone and new camera. I'm trying to get like all new stuff, so look forward to that. And you know, thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed it.